Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to one more nautical content video. Today it's a very important video, stay until the end because we're gonna see two failed maneuvers, that one is failed with a big disaster and one is failed with almost no damage whatsoever. And we're gonna see why one is so different than the other. Let's go to see the video. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the very famous video of Hermionida, Greece, which this boat, which is Kontiki, is being reached to the bows of the other boats. In this harbor, at this specific time of the day, which is usually after 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we have a wind coming inside to the Gulf, east wind, that creates a little bit of swell, and you see here we have a little bit of wave to the horizon, which means it's not an easy task to get away from this condition. But let's see what's going on here. We have the anchors of the other boats. This boat is being reached without the anchor in the water. And we have another two boats from this side and a catamaran from the starboard side. And at this point, you see this guy over here. He's putting his fender over here. And very good choice. Protect with the fender, of course very difficult here because both of the boats are moving up and down from the swell, and as you see, he tries to put the fender, very good job to protect. He doesn't put the hand, he doesn't touch the other boat, very good choice, and he is safe. And this is what you should do. At this side, of course, we have other people standing over here with putting the fenders to protect, very nice job. A big mistake here is that why to have all these people here? Let's say we have two fenders over there to protect. This guy should have also one more fender here and finish. All the rest should be away in order to protect themselves. So at this point over here, you listen the one guy from the dock, not only one guy, it's multiple guys. They are yelling both thruster, both thruster. So we have the first interruption of the captain over here, which is use the bow thruster. Why? For what reason? To open the bow, impossible with this wind to open the bow with the bow thruster, or to close the bow, maybe close the bow, but this guy, he didn't understand the thruster, which way he should put it, and he tries with the bow thruster, he tries to open the bow. Impossible, you see, even though that he has a very powerful bow thruster, the bow cannot stop from the drifting from this wave and this wind, so he just maintained the bow close to the other boat more time. Now, in this condition over here, I have to say that the boat itself is closing, and as you see, is closing and it goes alongside to the other boat. At this condition here, if we stop everything and we stop all the action here without doing nothing, then the boats would get alongside to each other and we can support the boat there until tomorrow and let the boat go out without damage whatsoever. So far, the damage is zero. If the action would stop here, we had zero damage whatsoever. But now, because of the too much yelling, too much stress, too much panic from the other boats, the guys are yelling to him irrelevant information, so he starts backing the boat, and if you back the boat here, the stand goes again because of the wind. The wind is pushing the boat and it goes again to the anchors. And of course, the keel of the boat is hooking the chain over here. Not only that, he's hooking the chain from the other boat over here and he's dragging the chains. And as he's pulling here, again, if he stops over here, no damage whatsoever. We put fenders, we protect, but you see panic here, panic from everyone, yelling, so he puts full blast to go away. Full rudder, he says to him, full rudder, the guy from outside, but what does full rudder means? You need to give him directions. Maybe he meant full rudder to starboard in order the stand to go a little bit more to port, but impossible to this tight area to do these kind of things. So you see the chain is hooked over here, and not only hooked to the keel, but now it just gets hooked from the cleat. So he has one chain from this boat hooked to the keel, one chain hooked to the cleat over here, and he's pulling the boat with him. Of course, he's dragging the anchor, bye-bye anchor, and it's impossible the boat to break free from this condition. The chain cannot break over there, it's holding the boat, and one person goes over here, he puts his hands, as you see, he puts his hands over here, he could have lost his fingers over there, and he releases the boat. Okay, very dangerous, He managed to do it, bye-bye chain, and then the boat is drifting to the other catamaran, which is here. Now is the moment to stop, but again, full blast over here, too much stress, too much action over there without reason, and then full blast, the wind doesn't let him go, all the rudder to port, so the stern goes to starboard and he stucks to the catamaran, and he hooks also the chain of the catamaran. At this condition over here, again, he crashes over here. We have the fenders, very minimum damage. I'm telling you guys, until this point, we have very minimum damage. We can sort everything out with maybe 500 euros. But instead, as you see, he's stopping over here and he's reversing again. And another big mistake, look at the gangway over here. They do all these things with the gangway down, extended. This is the most dangerous part of all. So he's backing against the boat because I believe he hooked the chain of the catamaran when he's backing. And you see over here we have another thing. This lady over here, she's trying to do something with the hook. I don't really understand what she's trying. He's trying to push the boat with the hook. Good luck with that. So all these people here are risking a lot of things by standing over there. So we have the fenders and then he tries, okay, this is hilarious. You see, she's trying to push the boat with the hook. Anyways, the guy is coming back now and everybody is worrying about the plastics, guys. Everybody is worrying about the plastics not to be scratched. But anyways, he's coming inside, all the rudder now to starboard and he's giving full blast again. If he would have stopped over here, again, no damage whatsoever. But you see, with the rudder all to port, the stern goes to starboard and as they go here, look at this, trying to push the boat with the hook, amazing things. And then the gangway is hooking the guardrails and at this point over here, all these guys, they could have lost their feet, they could have lost their hands, they could have lost their lives. Anyways, all the adventure finishes here because the guy manages to go out and then you will see all these people yelling and talking about he couldn't do anything and they couldn't help. Look at this disaster over here with the boats, thousands of euros of damage. Of course, this guy over here, he says, what could have done, what I could have done. You could have done much better and we will see this at the end of the video. So a lot of panic here, a lot of yelling, a lot of things happening, a lot of drama, but no help whatsoever, unfortunately. Now, let's go now to the other video, which is in Poros Island. Poros, I think it's very close to the floating dock at the west. And as you see, we have this boat over here, which is a Bavaria, stuck to the bows of the other boats, very similar condition. But in this case, we have the wind come, as you see the flag, the wind is coming from the bow and a little bit from the port of the boat. So it's pushing the boat, but with a little bit of effort, if they open the bow, the bow will be pushed away from the wind. So we start over here by observing, like the people you see. We don't have yelling, we don't have stress, we don't have more panic. So we have the boat protecting with the fenders. These guys over here, they put fenders to protect. Okay, I see some hands, I see some feet over here. Better not to do that, guys. Avoid it. It's the maximum that can happen is to touch each other in the boats. No reason for this to panic. We're gonna fix it, okay? Of course, they push the bow away, and what they will do, they say stop. Yes, because they don't want the parallel movement of the boat like this to drag more chains. They say stop, he's stopping, no stress, they push the boat out now slowly. As you see, they give it a strong push, and the wind is crossing the bow, it is pushing away. No engine,
Watch your stern.
Here. And a guy says here, hard to starboard. They put the fenders here, only the fenders to protect, not to scratch from the chain and the stern of the boat. And the guy says here, hard to starboard, which means as he forward, the stern will go to port, not to crash to the bow of the other boat.
Hard starboard!
Bravo, and now he can go out smoothly with that slow. He goes out without damage whatsoever. Maybe a little bit of gel coat. how beautiful. They went out, no problem, no drama, no stress, no loud voices, no yelling, no nothing. This is how you help. So let's talk about now what was the big difference in between the first situation with everything go wrong and the second situation which everything went so smooth and so easy. So the big difference is to the people that they try to help. So for me, I know that you will tell me, the majority of you will blame the captain and you will say that he's useless, he shouldn't drive a boat, they should take his license. I know, I have heard these things so many times before. But the reality is that the majority of the people that they come to Greece, and not only to Greece, the majority of the people that they are getting a sailing certificate, they know just the basic things. They don't have the ability to manage these kind of stressful situations. So everybody that would be in this same condition, especially from the people that you see over here, from all these people that you see over here, that they didn't bring any help, they bring more panic over there. They would do much worse than the captain of the boat that did all this disaster. So for me, I'm not put the blame on them, but I believe that the majority of the responsibility for every damage that happened, it's because of these guys over here that they didn't give the correct instructions, and also they gave instructions with a very, very stressful and panicked way. So it's impossible to give instructions in this way and expecting for someone to follow your instructions. And of course, it's impossible to give wrong instructions and have a correct result. So for those of you that you want to come for sailing to Greece, I highly recommend you to come for sailing to Greece because it's a very peaceful place, especially the surrounding Gulf. Don't focus to these panic people. Let the panic people be panic. And if you have a stressful situation with your boat, calm down, stop the action. Don't put your hands and your feet to protect the other boat. And put some fenders, relax a little bit, neutral your engine, not to stop the action, and you will sort this out with a smooth way. For the people that they try to help, I want to say that focus more on helping than making a big show, and focus more on helping the other people than trying to protect your own boat. I mean, it's ridiculous to see people try to push. I mean, look at this here. This is trying to push with a hook, with a stick over here to push the other boat. I mean, this is completely ridiculous. Put some fenders, protect, and let the other boat touch with the fenders. That's it. The damage that they will do to you is the minimum one, but don't do things that will make the situation worse. Let's summarize the video with a few simple and very effective rules. First of all, prepare your boat for worst case scenario. That means fenders everywhere, roving fender whenever is needed, proper line preparation, and of course, don't forget the gangway down. It's one of the most dangerous things that you can do. Whenever you feel as a captain overwhelmed and you feel like you are losing and you are losing the control of yourself emotionally and you become very stressed, stop the action. Ideally, you stop the movement of the boat. If you are not able to do so because you are very stressed, just put neutral and everything, trust me on that, everything will go smooth. Don't listen to people that are more panicked than you. Usually people that are yelling to you irrelevant and very confusing information, I'm telling you, unfortunately, are people that they are there for the show and they are secretly hoping for you to fail. So it's better not to listen at all, these people that are yelling to you, and go to the second rule that we talk about. Just put neutral, relax, breathe in, breathe out, and trust me on that, you will figure out the solution. Focus on the people that are giving you solutions. And usually these people are very calm, very direct, and very helpful with everything. They can come over there, give you specific instructions what to do, and they will not be in more panic than you. For the people that are going to help, speak to the captain directly and try to be calm. And if you see that people are engaging, they have no idea about boats, tell them to go away and tell to the captain to listen only you. Try to be as smooth as possible. Don't force emotionally the captain, and then you will be able to help, really help. I usually encourage people after they finish their sailing courses to go and rent a boat and go to a safe area to practice the skills even more by having the responsibility of their own boat. You should be able to extend your limits, to challenge your limits, but be careful by challenging too much your limits. You may end up in a situation like this one, which can be traumatic. Traumatic means that for the rest of your life you will be hating sailing, which is a very nice activity, and you will be always scared about maneuvering the boat into the marinas. Hope you liked the video, and see you next time. Fair seas to everyone.